Hello, and welcome again to the Holy Craps YouTube channel. I'm your host, your pal Juicy, and I hope the audio is a little better today. Well, this time I should say, because I streamed earlier on this evening. But we are going to come back to the action because, well, number one, I wanted to see if we could make it sound a little better, and number two, I wanted to continue on with my good, fun strategy that I, thought of. So, what we're gonna do is our hot cross fun is the name I decided to give it for my strategy, and we're gonna roll it up. Now, I've reset my bankroll back to the 500. That is like the starting bankroll that I recommend for this. Imagining as if it was another trip to the casino. And this time we're gonna do a little bit of an alteration. Instead of rolling the 3V set after the come out, we're going to roll the 2V set, which is kind of like an outside set. It's a bit more outside numbers, but still does hit some 6s and 8s, as well as lots of 5s. So let's hope it looks good and paces out well. So let's get to the table, both ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Let's get to the table here. There we are. Hey, how's it going? Let me also just gonna sneak in when you're a single me, myself, and I type of YouTuber. You gotta do little things here to try to get a single. One of those things is you gotta keep an eye on those likes. Make sure if you know if someone's coming back. Fortunately, the live dashboard doesn't tell you these things. It should. Hopefully, when YouTube Studio Beta makes the new live dashboard, they make sure to include things like likes and other things. One can hope. One can hope. Let's see here. Boom, good to go. Alright, so sorry about that, guys. Just had to get that all set up so that we can rock and roll. Go. And yeah, so let's start it up. So, oh, by the way, if you weren't here the last episode and you don't know this strategy, it's a variant of the Iron Cross, but it has a different type of pressure strategy that makes it very unique. Never seen anyone else ever in my 15 plus years of playing craps ever use this strategy, so I can definitely say it's mine and mine alone. So let's roll it up, see what happens. I'm going to start with the pass line. Now, when rolling the pass line, I always like to roll the 7 set, because basically it's a good time to try and make some extra money, and 7s are the most common thing you can roll, right? By statistics, if I can say the word. Here we go. Start with our first roll of the day. See if we can get a nice friendly 7. Nope, we got a 10. That's all right. So 6-4 is our number knocking at the door. Big Ben on the end. We can deal with that. We can live with that. All right. So with this strategy, like I said, it's like an Iron Cross. So you're gonna have your 34, 5, 6, and 8. But instead of a $5 field, you're gonna have a $6 field. Very important that you do have that. So you have that $6, and then of course you gotta have your caps for your 6 and 8. And from there you'll see the next part of the strategy once we get to the next part of the roll. So like I said, I'm going to roll the 4V set. It doesn't really matter if you have 10s up or like 10 up or 4 up, but we're going to have 10 up for now. We'll play around with it and see how it goes, and hope it gets us some good pays. Hey, there's a 5 right off the hop. That's going to be our main pay number with this set. Like being an outside focus set, you're going to see a lot of 5s for our pays. So this one, paying $6. Why does this? $8. Why does it pay $8? Because it pays 14 minus the 6. That's $8. So there we go. And we got to mark it, of course, 141 on our dice app. Gotta make sure. No, that was a little cockeyed. No, still cockeyed. Yeah, let me Switch those around. That's a little better. Never be afraid to put your dice back down and re-pick them up or re-fix your set and grip. There's been many a time where hastily just saying, "Oh, screw it," and rushing through. It's cost me some money. You know, you always want to avoid that. So, and there we go. We got a nice little 8 Aroni paying on the hop. Where is? There it is. Couldn't see my chat just in case if there was somebody saying hi. Wouldn't want to miss it. So we're going to collect in, of course, that 8. Every time you hit your collect numbers. So basically for the strategy, for everyone who's just tuning in who doesn't know the strategy or couldn't hear me because the audio levels were poorly managed on the inaugural stream. So the 5, 6, and 8 are going to be your pay numbers. So every time you hit the 5, 6, or 8, you're going to collect and keep those numbers. Anytime you hit the field, you're going to use the field to press the 5, 6, and 8 individually. Doubles are great because you're pressing 2 at a time instead of 1, and you just keep rinsing and repeating. And that way, you're always still collecting, but you're also always still pressing, and it's a really good balance. And I find it works very well with dice control. So let's see how this rolls out. Another 5. There we go. We're gonna go a 10 for 2 here because the one unfortunate thing about the Holy Crap channel is right now we are chip deficient. We don't have very many chips, so we have to constantly mismanage. We do have the ability though to have one other person playing via using second. We use blues as a second set of 5s, but unfortunately I do only have like a kind of like a starter set of chip set. It's good enough for 1 person or 2 people for now, and then when I can afford to, we'll get a nice big set of goodness, and then we can get lots of people playing all at the same time. There we go. There's a nice field number. 6, 3, 9. Beautiful. Alright, so that's going to pay your 6 in the field. So with that 6 in the field, you're going to take that and you're going to press your 8. Let's go with like a $18 8 now. From there, we just keep rolling. Keep trying to get some good numbers using that outside 3V set. The 5s up are working pretty good for me, so we're going to continue with them for this roller. See how they do. Very nice roll. But just a bad bounce, unfortunately. 3 is 4 and knocking at your door, taking you down, unfortunately, guys. So what can you do? That was pretty much a loss. Not a horrible one. Just do we really need to do? I'm gonna grab some nicks out of there. Some sings, I should say, because they were singles. I put the 3, 4 in. I did. Okay, good. So it wasn't a complete horrible loss. Like we did make back 29 bucks at over 45. The initial bet entirely cost 45 bucks. So getting back 29 is not bad, really. You're legitimately lost only 16 bucks there out of a possible 45. So let's keep it going. First roll's got to be a warm up, of course. I'm not gonna, because it'll affect my SSR. I'm not gonna roll for the 7s at the beginning right now. Kind of just decided. Just because I want to see if I can keep that, getting that SSR nice and high. It's always a good thing to see. Very encouraging. There we go. 1, 4 is a 5. Beautiful. 5's that point. We're going to have our 10, 20, 30. Another 5 right there. Boom, just like that. The nice thing about this is that because of the odds on the 5, it pays better for you, which is never a bad thing. So now we're going to switch it over to the 4s up, see how that plays out for us. Because my dice roll, spin on a different axis, using this throw, nice little 9 there. 5/4. It makes it interesting for how it actually performs, right? Because the axis is when they're spinning this way, and when they bounce, they'll bounce back the same way. So if you're using these two sets in particular, they work well for you. But you find that sets like the Hardway set, for instance, doesn't work very well, or the what's it called set, the horn set, and other things like that. Things that have doubles on it usually don't work as well because you get axis problems. All right, here we go. Couldn't find the right side of the dice there for a second. Still is pretty late for me. Probably not going to be a long second stream here, but just enough to have some fun. Roll a couple shooters. Hey, there's a 5 backup buckshot winner. There we go. Told you, with that outside set, you're going to see a lot of 5s. It's just the way it works, you know. It's just the way it works. We take that field. We're going to pay $20 total with everything there. Now, because we're not going to be pressing the pass line because we still haven't recouped our whole money back. So we're going to just keep on going. Rolling till the sun rises. Thankfully, the sun has set, so it is a little bit cooler in the apartment here. Unfortunately, it's not that much cooler, but it's good enough. We do have these lights that make a lot of noise, as they would say. They make a lot of noise, heat noise. There we go, 9's a point. So we're going to be taking our 5, of course. And we're going to just do a 1 for that. Actually, what we'll do, just to make it all fur, discount it. Now it's all about just trying to roll good rolls. You know what I mean? Don't try and focus on any one particular number with influence. You're always trying to just roll well. You want your nice spin like that to work well. It's going to be a nice $8 hit there. Too bad it wasn't the 8, but $8 is still good. Still good. Anything that's keeping you going in a positive direction is always a good thing. But yeah, when you have that uniform rotation on your dice sets, that's when they stay in sync. No matter which way you're spinning your die, if you're doing like a 3-figure set and spinning the back spin, I spin like this, the key factor is they should be rolling uniformly and never hit each other. That little click together, like I don't know if you saw it on screen, but hopefully you did. That click together it's the death of any die controller because it stops rotation at a wrong time and or just causes a bad bounce. And I've seen it so many times, just like this 6-1 here, where the one bad click and you're in the ditch. You know what I mean? But we're gonna color up some nicks here because it looks like we need it. It's too bad because we were pretty close to catching some cash there. But that is not as bad of a result as it could have been. You know what I mean? Like we still did catch some money back. So let's see how much there we got. 15. Almost want to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15, 20, 21. So it basically cost us $24. You know what I mean? For that round. So it could have been better, but it could have been worse too. And it was very close to actually, 1 or 2 8s right there, and everything would have been paid off. So we'll just keep her rolling. Keep her rolling. All about keeping the sets perfect. Again, my dice control skill level is probably around the moderate area. I wouldn't even consider myself anywhere close to really good, but I'm moderate, just enough to maybe say you have some influence, but not enough to really etch out a great profit or anything. You know what I mean? 4 is the point. So we're going deuce deuce. Nice hard 4. And again, back to our hot cross fun. We just need a half decent roll to get this one going, and not even just a half decent roll. It's just it's great. This system works really good when things go in sequence. So if you catch your outside numbers first, then catch your inside pay numbers, you find that everything that you make a lot more money than the other way around, obviously. Because the more you can pump up those numbers before they're paying, the more they're paying you. And like a couple of hits, 35 or 50 for one, you know what I mean? You're laughing. Ooh, that was a bad roll. But hey, I'll take it. The dice were forgiven. 5, 6, 5. The dice were forgiven. So again, that field's going to pay your good old 6. You're going to take that, you're going to press your 8 up to 18. We got one number already pressed up. That's good. We just keep her going. For as long as we can. Sorry about the cough there, boys and girls. Apologize. Here we go. Two, 4, 6. It's not bad. That's going to be another $8, or the first $8 hit this round, I should say. Good old $8 hella. Every little bit back in the bank is always a good thing. Always a good thing. Never dismay about having money coming your way. Next up, Pressure Town. Whoa. That one was dangerous. That one was dangerous, boys and girls. I'll tell you, that one came off. I tell you, I need to buy myself some pitcher's chalk. That was an 8, 6, deuce, 8. And it's going to pay us 15 because 20 minus 6 from the field is 15. Put $15 in. That's a good hit for sure. Let's try and not do that again. Let's try and dry out the sands here. A little sweaty again from today. It's been a long, hot day. A hot apartment. Wasn't feeling too well earlier, but I am feeling better now. So that's a good thing. And roll it. Oh yeah, hard 4. It did click together, which is again dangerous. But at least the outcome was desirable. That's another $15 hit. 20 minus the $6 field. And all of a sudden, everything is almost covered. And we've just got started. Keep it rolling. See if we can get some hot pressure going here. Some nice double bubble. 3, close. Easy doosey. Of course, that's going to pay us our 6, which we are going to take and press on our 6. Oh yeah, keep it moving. Let's get some of them hard inside numbers. Let's rock and roll it. You got this. Nice. 4 there's that 4. Beautiful, beautiful. It's going to pay us twice. Yeah, I know everyone's going to say, you don't have odds, it's best to keep that in the house. You could take odds, like you could treat the pass line and the odds as a separate entity. You could even do it with a separate bankroll. But, you know, not too worried about it right now. This is just more or less to try this and isolate this strategy to see how much it's going to benefit us, especially in the dice control setting. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Mark? You know what I mean? Alright, so let's rock and roll. Keep her going. Oh, that's not even the right set. My goodness gracious. I thought that was 2 2s. Sorry, I'm already overheating. Tell you, watch out for Easter. Sneak up on you. Not too bad. 5, 3, 8 is the point. Almost forgot to put in the last one. 5, 3, 8 is the point. Okay, okay. So we'll take our 15, put her back there. We'll put our field back And of course, we've got everything, all of our paint numbers pressed up one unit now. So that's great. Now we're going to be moving on to the second unit. Which is always exciting, because that's when it can start to get delicious. Really quick. We'll probably be taking our late game option when we get there. Hey, there's a 10. There's a 10. Again, dice clicked together there, which is not desirable, but thankfully they were forgiving to us. For sure. So that's going to pay our $6 field. We'll take that, press the 8. Because the pass line is a kind of a polarizing bat, we usually press that one last, even if it is the 8. So that's why I started with the 6 in that case. Just keep her moving. More of them nice, delicious press numbers. Let's get them green. Get them to the green. Oh yeah, hey, I'll take it. 235. That's still a payout number. That'll pay us 15. We're actually going to do 25 for 10 because chip management. Chip management. Gotta play it cool. Gotta play it cool. There we go. Oh boy. Ooh, 6-2. Again, dice was bad there, but we got lucky. 6-2-8, that is a winner. You're a wiener. Two more Sangle Dangles. Bada boom, bada bing. That's 2 points down, friends. That is 2 points down. Very nice. Let's keep it moving. Keep it rolling. Again, because of the dice tracker, I'm not shooting for my 7s, which does actually alter the money you'd be making, because in the casino, if I was safe versus actually shooting for the 7s, not really worrying about SSR, would be a different story. 6 is the point. It's a 1-5. I'm going to move that over. Of course, the 6 is, oops, sorry, the other 6. The 6 is going to go to the 8. And the 8 is going to, I don't know why my passing was over there. It's going to have 20, of course. And, ooh, don't forget your failed. It's the anchor point of the whole bet. Have that. Just keep her rolling. Keep them pressure coming. Keep them pressure coming. We got this. Nah. Worst possible outcome at the worst possible time. 1-6. Pick up some sticks. Well, in this case, we're picking up chips. That's okay. We're still, again, a decent roll. First profitable roll. Yeah. That was a third roller, but the first profitable roll, I would say. Which is still not bad. Oh, I almost just lost a whole chip stack there, friends. That wouldn't have been fun. That wouldn't have been fun live television, you know? Anything can happen. But let's see what we won. So we got our good old quada. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mix, so that's 50. 65. That's 4. Yeah, 65. 74. So that's not bad. So 74. So basically $29 profit. So that helped make us back a little bit. That helped make us back a little bit for sure. And that's good, you know what I mean? And that's the thing about this, is that even though it is kind of expensive for a low roller strategy, again, you can always keep just doubling all of these parts of the strategy as you like. And if you want to even hedge more and not worry about the pass line, you can play the fence. You know what I mean? Like have the don'ts as well as like the don't pass as well as the pass. But you know, I'm just taking it easy. This is the first inaugural stream, so you know, I'm not too worried. We just have some fun, right? Roll some dice. And we're coming out. Here we go, friends. Who is going to be the point friend of the day? It's going to be a 7 winner. 7 winner. It's not a good. It's not the good kind. Well, it is the good kind, but it's not the good. I can't even say it. Set that I wasn't mean to hit the 7. I wasn't. You know what I mean? I was trying not to hit the 7, so it was a 7 that would have 7'd out in any other circumstance. So you don't want to see those types. But that's okay. We got, again, we're lucky that it happened at that time as opposed to any other time. So knock on wood. Just keep it rolling. Bada boom, bada bingo. There's a hard 6. That's a bit better. That's a bit better. SSR's a little hurting right now, but we're gonna get her going. We're gonna get her going. Oh, we don't need to move the dice just yet. First, we gotta point the 6 up. We got it easy there. Get that going, just like that. Give her $3. $3 and we're good to go. Set up our dice. Get a nice 2V action going. Get the finger pointing. Gotta have that pointed finger. Guides you away. Nice, there you go. Aces all around. It's a great hit because that's gonna double our bubble, which is fantastic. So we're going to collect $1 and we're going to press our 5 and 8. Ooh, yeah, shot off. I love it when a good plan comes together. Just keep it rolling. Just like that. Got a couple bubbles and we'll be laughing. Hey, 6 winner, frontline winner. Take them don'ts and you pay that line. So that's gonna pay 17 on the pass. Gonna take our field, of course. And we are coming out again. It's not bad though. Another point bites the dust. Helping our SSR greatly. Because we are being mindful of that. Trying to keep good consistent rolls here. Because not only are we trying to fictitiously make money, but we're also trying to roll as perfect as possible. Even though I've been kind of lackluster on the start, we've still been getting some decent results. Tray. Nice little 6 on the dot. Get it right back up in there. Don't have to move things around. Good old time saver. So we're still on a $10 6, as I recall. There's our field because I improperly put that there, as it were. Let's get our 2V rocking. Get the rocks a hopping. There we go. Let's get some Little Joe from Tahoe. Hey, yo 11, I'll take it. 5-6. That is a good old pay in the field, of course, guys. So you got your 6 there. Oh, wait. My goodness. Forgot we already started. Gotta get the 6 in this case is the next one up. She is. Alright. Let's get these dice set and good to go. Got our 2V, got our finger pointing. Let's get these rocks moving. Hold it up now. There's a hard 8. That's a beautiful thing. That is going to pay us 15. Why 15, my friends? Because it is 21 minus the 6. 15. Beautiful hit. That's 2/3 of our investment paid for, friends. 2/3 down. 1/3 to go. And then the fun begins. The fun of collecting, that is. And that is a good thing. Who doesn't like making bank, right? Who doesn't like making bank? So let's do it. Booyakasha. 10 hot 10. That's a beautiful roll. It's exactly in the Balwick of this set, so we're happy to see it. Gonna pay 6 in the field, and we're going to press up that 8. Let's keep it moving. Two of these rocking. Let's get the rocks a tumbling. Beautiful roll. Another hard 6 right up and down. Beautiful. Did I put the 10 in there? I did not. It was a hard 10. It was a 5-5-10. And then we just had a 3-3-6. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. So that is going to pay our good old 18 and 5 right there. Boom. This is going to go. I'll say see you later, senor. Click this in. Click that in. Foink, foink. There we go. Rock and roll. And let the hits just keep on coming. We're gonna rock it till the sun comes up. Another hard 6. Look at that, eh? Again, you don't believe in dice influence, that's okay. It's all just a lot of coincidence. Hundreds of thousands of coincidences. It happens, man. I know, I understand. It's okay. Who hits 3 hard 6s in 4 rolls, right? Nobody. Nobody. Like that boy. Nobody. If you're Canadian, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you're not, you're gonna be like, what the hell is he saying? That's alright. Alright, so we got our bet set. And we're ready to jet. So let's rock and roll. Let's keep this beautiful die moving. Fingers out, boys. Fingers out, Finkel. Oh, beautiful roll. Midnight, that's the way. That is the ticket. Yeah, actually, I need to, I don't really want to reach in the back sack. Oh. That is double the bubble. So we got one of them and one of them. And we're up to 4 units each now on all of our pays. Starting to get juicy, friends. Starting to get juicy. Keep her moving. Fingers out, Finkel. Let's get it rocking. Ooh, those ticks. Still paid, still hit. And that is an 8, my friends. 5, 3, 8. What was the one before that? Oh, I forgot the 6, 6. That's what it was. 5, 3, 8. Getting better. I'm getting better. I haven't actually missed anything yet, so that's good. It's taking me a second or two. But as I start getting through the flow and the motions of how we're going to rock this game, we'll see. We'll get her good. We'll get her good. And just remember, if you're out there, if you're hiding, if you're lurking, you want to play, just ask. You're always welcome. There's a spot open right there. Anyone who wants to join in, play along, raid along with me, you just let me know what you want to bet, and I will bet it for you, for sure. But that being said, we just hit the 8 for $28. I can say it. There we go. $28. So we're gonna take that in just like that. We're gonna take our field, and we're gonna replace our field. Shamboozle. We're rolling. There's that other 5. Sorry guys, I keep forgetting that the your sight line's cuts right about there. You gotta remember that. Push the die into the camera. Alright. Let's keep it rolling, friends. Let's keep it rolling. All day long. Ooh, bad tick. But hey, still got an 8. 6 deuce. Dice are forgiven tonight. The dice are forgiven. So we're going to do 30 for 2. Just like that. And then we're going to also do is just go tick tick. That's lazy dealer styles. Lots of dealers will do it, especially if you're doing the same bet over and over again. And it's being in this type of situation, you know. It's all good. We don't need to be all prim and proper here, boys and girls. We're not a casino. We're just here having fun, rolling some dice, right? And if you want to play too, you are more than welcome. Come on by, play, have some fun. See if you can rack up a fortune. That's what I get for talking and rolling at the same time, right? Shouldn't do that. Shouldn't do that. 4-3. We have to let her be. But, you know what? Still not a bad roll, guys. Not a bad roll. So we're going to switch that out. What did we get? Just let's clean this up first. And we'll figure it out. There we go. Alright. So here's what we got there, friends. We got our 50, 75, 85, 90, 95, $96. So you take 45 off that, you got $46 profit. Again, another profitable roll. That's good. The hot cross love, or hot cross fun, whichever you want to call it. The Brewski original strategy is still shining. So keep it going. They roll. Let's make them happen, Captain. 2V's rocking. Try to keep that SSR up. You know what I mean? We want to see double digits. We want to get that SSR double digits. Not gonna do it with rolls like that, but that's still not bad. Not a bad outcome. 5, 5, 10. 4 hour set, that is. So 10's a point. So we're going to do our fantastic cross fun strategy. Here we go. Bada boom, bada bingo. Nope. And we're set, ready to go. Let's pop and rock it. 2V's hot. 2V is hot today. There you go, 1-5. That is an $8 hit pay. Pays are good, anytime. The pay numbers are like the treats of this strategy. You know what I mean? You enjoy them at any point in time. You just tuned in, and you're wondering what that is. Why I'm going to get paid $8? Because it's $14 minus the $6 for the field. Bada boom, bada bing. You get $8. I actually quoted it at $9 at the first part of the other stream, but that's okay. I corrected myself and know the correct calculation now, and that's all that matters. Because we're playing for fun, friends. Ooh, nice roll. What a bad result. Isn't it the worst when you get the perfect roll, but it rolls bad? It's just, it's interesting. 4, 3, let her be. Interesting, though, that both times, the last 2 7-outs were both 3-4s. What can you do? So we're going to take back a little more red-a-ronies and get some 25 action here. Again, that was probably the worst, second worst possible result, being 0.7 would be the worst. But again, because if you start with a proper bankroll, you can ride out any bad little swings that might happen, and you just keep continuing on. And one of the things I should be doing is actually changing dice every time, and I do apologize about that, guys. It's one thing I was forgetting last round as well, but we're going to make sure we keep her going. Let's see here. Take once. Alright. Here we go. 7 winner. Not what we wanted one, but I'll take it. Ruin our SSR. Just take that right in. Yeah, just take that one right in. Call it a learning moment. And move on. Just thank your lucky stars it was on the come. Nice roll. That's what I'm talking about. That was a near perfect roll. The dice didn't interact at all with each other. Big thing, which is really good. They both kept spinning on the right axis, perfectly in sync, which was great. And that's the result. The exact like the 410 is the primary targets of the 4B. Only because of the payouts and everything. But yeah, so good roll. We just need to replicate that 100 million times. 100 million times at least. Definitely don't have enough chips there. Barely have enough, but we made it work. There we go. And we just keep her going, Keep trying to hit our primary targets. Trying to get paid. God, lucky there. Again, I'm not rolling at my prime today, I will say, especially this round 2 here, I'm not gonna lie. Probably a little tired, but all in all, it happens. But at the end of the day, the dice were forgiving and gave us $8, so we're gonna take it and be happy and keep on rolling. 4B set up, fingers out. Let's try this again. Bit better. Another 8. Just still not bad. That was a 6 deuce. Another $8 in the bank. Can't go wrong with that. $8. Again, I'll collect $8 all day long. I don't care. Hey, if you want to give me that 100 times, I'll take $8 100 times, sure. No problem. If that's what you're gonna give me, I'll take it. Didn't interact, which was good. It was a 3-6. It was an interesting toss over. the 3 arced over the 6, and the 6 went underneath. It was like a, you know what I mean? Interesting. They both didn't interact with each other, which was perfect. So, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter which direction they go. It's that they land right, and that they don't interact with each other. When you catch those two things consistently, you're more often than not, you're going to be doing well. But enough yacker, and let's pay that field. Field pays you a little thing. You'll finally press up that 8, which is very nice. And keep it rocking. Set up, fingers out. Ready to go. Not a bad roll, but it was too low. Yeah. 5 deuce. No loose. Or always lose. Or Cinco Nos adios. That's the old classic. Oh, that was another losing roll. It's alright though. Again, as long as we're not losing by tons, we are going to need to take back some nicks here. So we're going to set up 50, I think. 1, 2, 5. Go. That there. That there. We're good to go. Alright, so we got that much. That much. So that's 21. So it's actually not as bad as I thought. It's like $24 or $25 for us. Not bad. It's like a 22 ounce inside, you know what I mean? Pretty much. As far as losses go, it could be worse. So, keep her going. For them doubles. Keep rocking it, fingers out. And I get those good rolls. My rolls have been shit today. But still, you've been etching at a profit. Even with shit rolls, you can still etch a profit out sometimes, especially when you use ice tong. That's one of the things I found. The ice tong 4-6 is a lot more forgiving than the 3-finger. And what I'm talking about is the grips. There, guys. So the ice tong is like the grip, and the 3-finger is like you have your 3 fingers, you go psh, and the thumbs in the back like psh, like that. But time set up. Let's do it. Get that hot cross fun going. Come on, hot cross fun. Time for a nice big pay. I know you want to do it. I know you want to do it. I feel your burning desire. Let's get a hot shooter going. Pendulum. Pendulum. 2-1. That's a lot of fun. Oh yeah, especially in this scenario. In our field. Pressing up that 8 to 18. Let's keep her rocking. A 6-5. I'll take it. Those extreme outsides are part of this set too. That's one of the reasons why it's really good for this set in particular is really good for this strategy. My problem is though is it's a little bit more unstable than say the inside set. So there's a trade-off there. You know what I mean? You just gotta hope you can roll good enough to make it happen, Captain. 6 deuce, I'll take it. That's $15. $21 minus a $6 field. Finally got a pay in. 2 more of those and we've covered our bets. That's all it takes. 2 more pays at that level. $4.44 for the 8. Another $15. That's 2/3 of our bets covered now. Nice roll. 6-3. It's going to be hitting our field, which is very good. I don't want to press our 5, of course. So now we've got 1 unit pressure on each. It's fantastic. And keep her moving. Click together. Darn it. 3-4. No good. Not 3-4. That click though. Guys, that's man. If you need to avoid that click as much as possible. That's sometimes it's just bad luck, but it is what it is. But could have been worse. It was just so close to making some bank, right? So that's the thing that sucks. Well, that's alright. We're still kind of warming up. It is a late night stream after a long day, so you can't expect to be on your A game. I'll take a B game right now though. 25-31. It's a bit better. So that's $15 lost only this time, so it could be worse. Roll again. There we go. $235. We'll take it. It's actually the best point for this strategy because it actually pays more on the 5. Not much, but every dollar counts. Trade up, you get to pay the extra $2, of course, because it's not the 6th grade. Worth it, though. Worth it. Totally worth. You have a train going off outside there. It's pretty awesome. Love those freight trains. They're like a lullaby to me. Hey, yo, 5-6. I'll take it. It's a little sloppy, but it works. But it works. Again, this set's a little more forgiving than most. So, this grip is a little bit more forgiving than most. That's why it's good to pick. But if you can master the 3-finger, you can be a lot more consistent. And it's harder to do so. 3-4. Again, big problem with that one was that my right dice was rotating at like a quarter of the speed of my left dice. And when you get bad rotation, it's it's death. Death. But what are you gonna do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. More, we'll get more. Very well might. Heard thunder right there. Sounds like another thunderstorm on the horizon. Maybe it'll get rid of all this humidity. Would be nice. Alright. We are rocking and rolling again. Not as great a result in the evening here, but hey, like I said, what can you do when you're, late, you're tired, probably shouldn't have even rolled. And this is a good advocacy for not sticking around the casino after you've made a profit. You're not on your A game, right? Just come in fresh for the next day. 369. It's not to say that you can't make money. It's that you have a better chance of making money when you're in the A game. 9's a point. So we have one of those. Oh, we are 5 short. Check change. Check change. And next, number 4. So you can't even pick up right amounts. It's all good. Here, fix that so plug any of our OCD fans that might be watching in the future. Keep the strategy going. And even though the rolls have been kind of mediocre, like our longest streak was only 12. Like it's, you know what I mean? We're not hemorrhaging. We're still at least in a half decent zone. Yo 11, 65. I'm gonna take that $6. Press up our 8, of course. Just keep it rolling, Not bad. Hard 4. Hard 8, I should say, excuse me. Hard 4s, plural. So we'll take that in. That's beautiful. It's a $15 hit, 1/3 our investment, which is the 21 minus the 6. And keep it moving. back-to-back hard 8. What are the chances of that happening, right? Not like back-to-back hard 6s, or only a little earlier on, right? Or 3 hard 6s and 4 rolls. Did I hit that? Yeah, I did hit that. Okay, so that's another 15. It's 2/3 our bet covered, which is very nice. Keep it moving. Yay. Good old 1-5, eh? Or 5-1, I should say. So that's 6. Now it's going to pay you 8, which is, of course, the 14 minus the 6. Making money now. Or close to, actually. Sorry, not quite, but close to. Five, 4 is 9. That's going to be your good old 6 in the field. Bada boom. We're going to take that, press R6, of course. Beautiful. It clicked, but I got lucky. 1, 2. Another field hit. Paying us 6. We'll press that 5 up, so now we got a unit pressure on each, which is perfect. And that good profit. Starting to be in that good profit zone. Keep moving on. Keep it rolling. Hey. 368. Oh, sorry, 369. It's another $6 in the field. Shamboozle. We'll press up that 8. I forgot what the point was. It's 9. Points 9. That's hilarious, boys and girls. Good thing that I'm keeping record on the machine. Good thing I'm keeping record on the machine. Whew, that's funny. That is funny. Alright, keep going. Don't lose momentum. Keep those dice moving. Keep them rolling. Hello, fuck. Pardon my French. 6-1. She's done. Oh man, that was close. That's what I get though. I was yammering. Cost myself some payouts here. Cause like I said, like you know, we've almost covered our bets, but it's like one hit and we would have started making profit. 2 hits and we would be seeing some good profit, and then everything else from that is just serious gravy. But you know, it's all good. What we get? 5. That's 25. 35. 39. So that's not too bad. That's $6 loss only. Definitely could be a lot worse, as we've seen today. But again, we haven't. It hasn't been like a train wreck. You know what I mean? It's definitely been a off-roading adventure, but definitely not a train wreck for sure. And that's the difference between dice control. Because like, you know, if you were ice cold, you could be 0.7 and out like crazy. Like, and just have nothing happen. But with dice control, at least there's a less chance of that happening like crazy. It can still happen, but just a little bit less. 3 deuce. So 5 is the point, friends. I shouldn't say dice control, dice influence. People go crazy. Can't control the dice. Yeah, I can't control the dice. You can only influence. Give it a little whisper. Call me the Dice Whisperer. That's what I should have named my channel, right? The Dice Whisperer. Maybe who knows? We'll rebrand it as the Dice Whisperer. Alright, here we go. Let's make this a good roll. Let's make some money. Tick together, but we still got lucky. 3-5. Paying us that $8 holla. Taking those profits. Remember, getting those profits is just like recovering, not profits, but recovering your investment, I should say. So it's integral to this thing. That's why you always make sure you collect, even if you feel like you should press rock. Always do it when you need to. Got a little close on the bounce, but still alright. 1, 4, 5. What happened? Oh, we just hit our point, that's why. I'm like, what happened? We just hit the point, boy. We just hit the point. It's going to pay 20 on the back end. Oh. Take that there. Yep. Hop. Let's go. Make it happen, Captain. And continue on. Fingers up. Finkel. Come on. We got this. It was dicey, but I'll take it. 4 deuce. My rolls have been pretty crap for the dice control side of it today, but they've still been pretty forgivable, so you've been lucky. I'm not going to complain. So, 6 goes to the 5, of course. Put our 6 back here. And take our good old beloved field for our hot cross fun. The Drewski original strategy may in the future be imitated, even duplicated. But never the original. The inventor. Rock and roll. Alright, 1-4. So that is going to pay us $8. So I'll take that in. Gotta take them pays. It's worth it. It's all about protecting your bankroll. You want this to be a long time and a fun time, not just a short time and a fun time. 2-6, very nicely done. It's another $8, so we're going to do 10 for 2. 10 for 2. Roll. 2, 3, 5. That's another $8. Another 10 for 1. 10 for 2, I should say. Excuse me. For 2. That's good. We're almost. We're pretty much covered, I think, for this roll. No, just because of those pays, and that's why you do it, right? That's why you always be fervent on those collects, regardless, because. Sometimes, even if you haven't had any pressure at all, just collecting will cover your roll, and you get some pressure down the line. There we go. 3, 1, 4. And it's going to pay us 6 in the field. Of course, we press that 8 up. Absolutely, positively. It's at 18. And keep them rolling. Let's do it. Let's get a hot roll here, sugar. That was an interesting bounce. Whew. Aces. Two bad guys from Van Nuys. Look out, I'll take it. That was lucky. That was lucky. So with that, we're going to go bam and bam. We're going to bam that there. Keep it moving. That's the thing, is even with dice influence, sometimes it pays to be lucky. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. That can be the case. That can be the case. Here we go again, my friends. Another yo. Well, let's go. I'll take it. Yo's going to pay a 6. 6 is going to press the 8. Like I said, the field is your pressure man. And your fat cows just keep getting fatter. In this case, your fat cows are a 5, 8, and a 6. Using that nice 2V. Or 4V, I should say. 3V, 2V, whichever you want to call it. So we get those numbers and press them up. Get those fat cats. Let's go. Two bad guys from, oh, you can see that one. That's good. Two bad guys from Van Nuys. Well, in this case, it's the Boxcars. The Bums Delight on a Friday night. Except it's not Friday. It's a Wednesday. But it's on. Double our bowl. And again, we're going to press our 5 and 6. And again, you're out. Fattening up our piggies. When are we going to break them? There's a 9. A Nina from Pasadena. That's $6 in the field. 6 is going to press the 8. That's going to become a $30 8. Clean that up nice and good. Shampoo. Alright. You put in that 9? I did not. 4, 5. Midnight again. Look at that. What are the odds, right, guys? 2 midnights and 3 rolls. It's 100% now. I would have mace and aces in 2 midnights and 5 rolls. 100% now again. Another pay. That's the 3 times in a row where I've alternated from a different press number. Press number, and then each time I press, so I press the 8 singularly, and I press the 5 and 6 each together with the double pressure. So there's 2 quarters. I'm gonna fill those up, make it look nice and pretty. Get them out there on the board. It's awesome, fantastic. You gotta love it, friends, man. Like. So much coincidence, hundreds of thousands of coincidences when it comes to dice influence, right? It's all just hundreds of thousands of coincidences. That's all it is. Just keep it rolling, friends. I was tempting fate. 4-3. 4-3. I was tempting fate. I asked for it. Was that another 12? I think it was another 12 roll. But it's all good. It's too bad though. It was right at the point of getting some good days going. Well, it is what it is. We're slowly warming up to a nice big payoff. That's what it feels like anyways. That is what it feels like. But I think that might have been a profitable roll. So let's see. Let's check it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's our 45. That's our cost right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we made $9 profit. $9 holla. I'll take it. Profit's a profit. Profit is a profit. Right? Right. Go. Here we go, guys. Ooh, full house. Look at that. go. Pass out. Let's move it. Oh, mid net on the pass line. Well, that's no fun. Pink, pink. Does happen every once in a while. Just is what it is, what it is. Yeah, 11 yard. Just bring it right back. I'll take that. 5-6. Okay, Drewski, you can tell you're getting tired, right? When you start paying you from your own stack. When you start paying yourself from your own stack, that's when you know you're starting to get tired. It's hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. That's what you call throwing it at the casino. It's when you run, go get some sleep, do something. Take some West Coast spin around. 7, winner. Frontline winner. 2-3, 2-5. So the first 2-5 actually in that order. But it shouldn't have come. I wasn't trying to roll for it, so that's not a good thing. But it could be a good thing in the sense that we got the unappropriate 7 at the right time. Let's see what happens. Boom. 5-7. Well. Just to say it can happen. Even when you're controlling, it's gonna happen. At least it's happening at the right time. After all, I'm definitely not on my A game right now, so it's not like I expect miracles for myself. But thankfully, Lady Luck is showing us her blessings by keeping it to the right edge of the on button. Oh yeah, there we go. 6-3-9. 6-3-9 is the point. We get that point established. Boom. And let's start up with our good little hot cross fun betting strategy. So with hot cross fun, it looks similar to others, but the way that it's majorly different is in its pressure and the way that it's intricately designed to be like a dance with the dice. You can dance if you want to. You don't have to dance tonight. Hey, that's a frontline winner, buckshot winner. Up and down, just like a sniper. One pump chump. So we're going to take another pass line. This is going to press R8 so that it'll be ready for when we establish the next point. And then of course, if you let us go down, be ready for the next roll. Alright. Here we go again. Coming out. Who is going to be our friend of the day today? Or friend of the minute in this case? We shall see. Very nice roll. 6 deuce. That's an 8. I'll take it. So we're going to switch the 6 and the 8 because we're going to want the bigger number to be out and potentially working. Take that in. Put that there. And we're going to put that there. We're good to go. Good 2V set. Put our fingers out. Ready for a nice big old long extravaganza. Beautiful roll. 1, 4, 5. Fantastic. That was a fantastic roll. Can't lie. It's gonna pay us 8. 14 for 1. Sorry, 14 minus 6 is 8. Take that in. Got about a third to almost a half covered, which is not bad at all. Keep it moving. Let's get back everything. And then make some profit. Make some bank. Fingers are out. Ready to rock and roll. Beautiful roll. 314. That is nice. Let's go pay us 6 in the field. We'll take that. We'll press R5, of course. Take our dollar. And next one up. Next. Alright, rock and roll, here we go. Let's do it. Hey, aces. The two bad guys from Van Nuys. We'll take that, double the bubble. How many aces and midnights have we got, May friends? We'll see at the end of this, end of the roll. We'll go into the, we'll bring up the statistics and show you. That is a double. So we're gonna press behind, and we're gonna press our 6 again. That's gonna be a $24.06, 2 units up. And we got 1 unit on the other gym. And we're good to go. Keep moving. Ooh, 1, 5, 6. I'll take it. So that is going to be $28 pay for the $24.06. And then we're going to just do one of these. Make it nice and easy, or semi-easy. Keep going. Four. It's a nice field hit. It's gonna pay us 6 in the field, of course. What you got there? Oh, still got 1 unit up, so let's take her down. Gonna cash a nix on that one too. Need a nickel. There you go. It's getting too high. It's getting too high. Can't see the nickels. Good thing about being the player and the dealer. Don't have to worry about the dice being out. Beautiful roll. Alright, 6 deuce. Cutting loose. Hitting that 8. That is the winner, by the way, guys. That is frontline winner. Another point hits the dust. What are we getting paid here? We're getting paid $23. Action here. Take that in, proudly, boldly, and keep it rocking. It's shaping up to be a nice, decent roll here, friends. Told you, we got our we got our screw ups done. Now it's time for the fun. It was a little too vigorous, but hey, I'll take it. To follow. Eating the point again. Threw back down. And of course, gotta get our Fielderino. Gotta get the Fielderino going. And back, moving, cutting it loose. Fingers are out. Ready to rock and roll. Nice roll, nice roll. 3-6. Beautiful, beautiful. That's going to be another 9, another hit in the field. Now it's going to go to Twinski behind. There we go. We got this. Time to make some bank, friends. Not bad. Another 8. 5-3. tea. I'm gonna go like this. So we got 23. We're gonna make it pay 25 for 2, just to make it easier on the good old nickel situation. Perfect. Now we're getting some recovery going, and that's the thing, right? Because a lot of times with craps, you'll find that you'll have like huge swings, big ups, big downs. With this, if you could eliminate the big downs, like just think about how much you can make. Like you're gonna have downs. You know, you can't just go always up. But if your downs are low and your ups are high, you're going to the moon. And that's the whole idea. Is this system mixed in with dice influence? It really reduces those lows. You know what I mean? For the most part, like you're still gonna have those times where, you know, like even me right now, I'm not nowhere near my A game, but we're still rolling a decent, some decent rolls, some decent hits. But yeah, just have to wait and see. But you'll see what I mean if you ever try it yourself. It takes practice though, guys. Like I will be honest with you, I've thrown dice more than tens, hundreds of thousands of times. Like no joke. And I mean just like in practice as well as in casino. Because in casino that's crazy. Nobody has that amount of money. Force the point. Well, maybe some people have that kind of money, but I don't. I sure as hell don't. 4 is our main attraction. Still only have 18 on the 8 because we still haven't. No, that's not true. That's not true. We did press it up. My bad. It's at 24. I lied. It was supposed to be. I never did it. And even if it wasn't, I guess we could do it this one time. After all, it's late at night. Let's have some fun. Got this, right, boys and girls? We got this. We got a nice big bang hit right here. 156. I'll take it. That is going to pay 28 for that there. Oh yeah. And we're going to take our 6, pay our field off, and we're good to go. And yeah, I know guys that I'm not doing things exactly dealer right, but I'm doing it more in kind of like an efficient way, for the simple fact that I'm a little bit taller of a guy, and I had to make the table the correct height from the ground, and that can hurt me over time for bending over and whatnot. So trying to maintain my health by minimizing the amount of times I have to squat or twist or bend. After all, I want to roll for a long time for you guys, if at all possible. Hey, 10. Big bend on the end, paying on that field. Beautiful, because now we get to make this bad boy 30. It's the second time tonight we've gotten to this level. Well, in this stream, I should say. Beauty foul. I'm just gonna keep them going in that upward direction. And that's the thing with this pressure too, is it always constantly makes it moving. You know what I mean? You're not staying. Sometimes you get chicken out. This one you'll never chicken out because it's $5 at a time. You know, eventually you can get it up to more, but still, $5 at a time. Nothing. It's not so scary that way. You know what I mean? So that's the 11. It's gonna pay us in the field. I'm going to use that to press the 6, of course. And keep moving. Keep those dice moving. You want a big roll here. We want a big roll here. There we go. Let's go. 6 deuce. We're cutting loose. That is an 8 paying 35. Which is fantastic. I'm going to take $6, knock on not wood, and we're going to keep going. Dice were out of sync when it came to the rolling. Right dice again. It's always the right dice apparently. So it's a hole in my dice game for sure, 100%. That I have because of like again, it's more. Most of my 7-outs are 3-4s, and I do mean 3-4s as in like 3 the left dice and 4 the right dice. And a lot of times when it happens, I notice mid throw that the spin is off. Like and this isn't every time. Like sometimes when they click together too, same deal. But a lot of that's a big hole in the game when you have that off rotation, and that's what happens with those double yaws. And you shove it out, unfortunately. That's all right. That was a fantastic roll. Well, maybe not fantastic. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. It was close to making super bank. Well, not super bank. It was close to making bank, but we made some decent profits. So let's see how much we made. Let's start off with the quarters. We've got a good old hundo in quarters. It's a great start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 35, 36, 37, which is great because look at it like this. We've got, that is our bankroll cost. So we made $92 in profit that roll. So again, that's a great result, especially considering that our last number of rolls were kind of flaky. So that kind of really solidified and pulled us back into the black. You know what I mean? And that's the thing is you always want to kind of try and stay in the black if possible. But if you do dip into the red, you want to minimize, and that's why this strategy is really great for that. The only time the strategy isn't good is if the table is like ice cold. If it's ice cold where like pretty much everyone's 0.7ing out or point one number 7ing out, then that's when you take your break, go grab some food, do something, but don't bet or play on that type of table. Just wait. You know what I mean? That's the biggest thing with gamblers, and I will testify to this. Like this is experience talking. This isn't something I'm not preaching. I've fallen victim to this just as much as anybody else. But if you're like me, and you don't really live like close to your local casino, you know, it's quite a drive or it's quite a distance. For me, like gas prices these days, it's cheaper to take a bus than drive. It's like a $10 bus ride, well, 10 plus to get to the station that I have to go to. But realistically, for travel time for me, like taking the bus, you're looking at 2.5 hours, from home to there, and that's one way. You know what I mean? So 5 hours of travel time, you only get 4 hours of gamble time. So while you're there, you kind of feel rushed and hasted, and sometimes you play when you know you shouldn't. You know what I mean? You know this isn't a good time. You know this table is ice cold. You know like you play it anyways because it's the only $5 or $10 table. You know what I mean? That's another thing that too that's always tough is limits. You know what I mean? Like you kind of get tempted. You know, especially as a dice influencer, you want your spot, and that $25 table with one guy at it looks juicy, as opposed to the $5 table that has 9 people at it, where you know it's going to be a while between rolls. And you're not going to get your spot right away. There's just not, at the end of the day, there's just not much you can do about it. You know, you just got to be patient. And that's the way in key to success, is not to chase your losses. Another one too, but be patient. You know what I mean? Especially with this game. And if you do that and you take your time, you strike when the iron's hot, and walk away when the iron's cold. If you can get that down lock and have that discipline to do that, this game will be a moneymaker for you for a long time. For sure. But as it is getting late. I do have to get up early tomorrow, unfortunately. So I think I'm going to call this one here. It was a great roll. We did 90 rolls, which is not bad. Not bad for a little Szechuan, for sure. We have a long streak of 15, which is pretty good. But let's go over the stats real quick. I didn't do this last stream, and I lament because I forgot. But I do like to go over the stats with you if I can. Where is it? Gotta look for the one that's hidden. Oh, that's not it. That's it. Beautiful. All right, so with this app, it has a kind of like a session tracker, so you can actually track your numbers. So a cool little thing, it actually kind of shows you where your goals are. So if you kind of keep track of this, and I'm not doing it right away, but eventually I'm going to keep a log of my stats as I go through and see which numbers I'm really hitting, because if you really kind of target those numbers in the long run, that could do you well. You know what I mean? So if I find I'm hitting certain numbers more often and consistently, then why not bet on those numbers and reduce bets on other numbers, especially ones that you're not hitting consistently. So first page here, as you can see, we have our basically the numbers, all the numbers that you can roll, and what you rolled versus what you should have rolled in that amount of time being random. So this is a small sample size, so it's not a huge difference. But aces, I only rolled twice. They expected 2.5. That's just a difference of 25%, not a real stat because of the low number and sample size, but you get the idea. Threes, I rolled 3. I expected 5, so I rolled a lot less threes. Fours, I rolled 6, which is less than I should have, which is funny using the outside set most of the time, or all the time. The fives, we rolled 9 of, which again is still less than what they expect of 11%, like a differential. Sixes rolled 11, which is minus 13%. Sevens we rolled 15, right on the dot of what is expected, so that was pretty much a random on that, which is again not bad because of the way that it happened. Like some of those sevens that's recorded here were on come-outs, so like even though our SSR is even, or what you would call random, our profit is still greater because of it. We have a eights is the one number that we were really hot on today, and that's again too another point. You can pre-roll and see what numbers you're hot on for that day, and again focus on those numbers. So 18 eights out of the expected 12.5, which is again pretty good at plus 44%. Nines, we've got 11 out of 10, so up 10%. So 8 and 9 were definitely the prize winners. 10, 5 out of 7.5, so definitely a lot less, 50% less. 11s were 7, expected 5, so I hit a lot of 11s, 40% plus, and then of course the 3 12s, which I rolled 20. And I must have missed putting in one because I do remember I did, you watch it yourself, roll at least 4, so I must have missed one somewhere, but that's fine, doesn't matter. This kind of shows a breakdown of the grid of which ones you're hitting. So like a lot of my 7s, for instance, were 4s and 3s, you know what I mean? Like, so like literally like 3 and then 4. So that was 5 of those, and then if you go to 4 and 3, so 7 of my 15s, so almost half of my 7s were 4 3 3 4 combinations, you know what I mean? So that shows you that there's a hole, a leak in my throw that I need to fix, and the main one that I know of is that yaw problem. And a lot of that comes with where I'm gripping. Sometimes I'm a little too lazy, I'm not gripping exactly proper. But we're just starting out this fun adventure, so we'll pace ourselves. This is where it gets a little what I would call in depth when it comes to the dice control metrics and whatnot. There are more metrics and things you can go further, but this is a free app, so I'm happy it has what it has. So in sync is basically if your dice are in sync. My dice were fairly in sync, still not good enough for super profit, but definitely enough to at least be safe paper wise. My one shift was off a little bit, meaning like a lot of times it was the one dice when it was going wrong, which is exactly what we knew and saw. Two shift was up 10%, so a lot of times it wasn't both dice that were going, which is good. Left yaw was up 40%, which again that was like the actual flatness of it. The right yaw was a little off. Like the left dice, it was sun center more. The right dice, not so much. Again, it was the right dice that was having the problems, so we knew that too. And then 2 yaw off was at minus 11%. So that was like, it's like I was landing a little bit this way or a little bit that way, too much for both dice. So at least when it was happening to both of them simultaneously. But it shouldn't happen as much as it did. You know what I mean? All right. So this is a little graph of our SSR. Can't really see all of it, but kind of shows you how it goes up and down. We had that nice big roll there that kind of boosted it up to almost 9, but we ended off at about an even 6, which is still not bad. This is kind of like our kind of breakdown. I haven't really figured out what box SSR or chi square really means, but eventually we'll figure it out. I'm sure if anyone is watching this in the future, in the comments down below, please let me know what's box SSR, what's chi square, what do they do, what do they stand for, and how do you use them. If you do know, let me know, because I would be interested. But yeah, guys, that was a great roll. Let's count them up and see what we made in profit there, if we did make any profit on our bankroll. So we started again. We started with 500. So we got our good old hundo, of course. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we made a profit of $8. $8 profit, friends. Again, it's not much. Yeah, it's only $8, but it's not down $500. That's the thing. So, yes, it's not a huge win, but my rolls were shitty. I'm a little tired, so I'm definitely not on my A game. But even so, we were still able to keep a profit and win ourselves back over. We were down for quite a bit. There was quite a few rolls where we were just not profiting. We just weren't losing that much, and that was the key part. All these times when you're betting like 54 across with odds and this and that, like it adds up if you catch those smaller rolls. But this is still only 40. Still a little bit bigger of a chunk of change for like a low roll kind of strategy, but it's not devastating as like say, having $100 out there of your own risk money every roll. So yeah, I hope you liked the strategy. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do like the stream and or video if you're watching this in the future, and subscribe if you do like the craps content and you want more, and hit the notification bell if you want to come play, because unfortunately we haven't had any visitors yet in the first 2 streams, but I would love to deal for somebody, because, well, not just deal, but like, you know what I mean. I would love to have someone here playing with me. Let me know what they want to bet. All you gotta do is like let me know in chat if you want to play. I'll buy you in. In the future, when we get popular, those chips are not gonna be so easy to get. But right now, while we're just starting out, anyone who wants, if there's a free spot open, which there is, you're more than welcome to come in and play with me, and I will deal it out for you. So you let me know how you want it done, and I will place your bets, and we'll keep a track with you right along with me. For sure. And if there's 2 people who want to play, guess what? You know what? My stuff could take a back burner for when there's nobody here, and we'll get 2 people playing. So I am excited. I hope that we get some people in here soon to come and do that, because that would be fantastic. So if you are watching this in the future, do keep an eye out for the good old Holy Craps YouTube channel. When we're live, come by, play some craps with me, because I would love to hopefully show you a good time. So yet again, we are going to say sayonara. Have a great night, great day, great evening, wherever you are in the world. Hope to see you again. And until we do roll again, this is your pal Drewski for Holy Craps. See you later.